What is going on, everybody? I am back with another episode of Let's Talk. This is episode 77, and for this episode, we're getting very close to episode 80, which for episode 80, I promise you guys I'll have something different. Now, by different, I mean it'll be the exact same thing, but the topic will be legitimate. So I'm going to actually look up what to talk about because I want it to be, you know, worthy. I got a whole bunch of things that I still haven't covered, but I don't want to do that in one episode that will bore the hell out of you because I know a lot of you guys don't watch my episodes because of this um, lengthy issue. You know what I mean? So the topic of discussion for today is basically the generation of today. The current generation of kids has missed out. Really, I can't even say how much. They have missed out on just about everything there is legitimate about this world. There is so much shit that these kids of this day do not know that I know makes me feel like a rich son of a bitch. And to top it all off, truly the shows, the games, the consoles more so. No, I'm not talking about board games, guys. I'm not that old. I'm just kidding. I know what board games are. Put this there. Actually, I don't want to put this there. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to charge my iPod. Ow, my beard. Where is? Here it is. So, pretty much, yeah. So, one of the biggest things that kids missed out on from that are born, in like the mid 2005 and new and older, or and sorry, younger. Typically, I'm actually not going to say that. I'm even going to say 2003. Like, let's really get legit. 2003 and younger missed out generally on the music. Now, I know for a fact my mom knows what I'm talking about. So that being said, I didn't miss out on the music. My mom listened to rap music when it first came out. So that being said, well, I'm not sure completely, but from what I'm understanding, I'm pretty sure she did. Uh, excuse me. And I know that there's a lot of shit that definitely has changed over the years. And one of them being just why is this highlighted? Um, sorry guys, I'm trying to work on something really quickly here so I can just finish it. Hello, 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 hello. Do you guys hear me? I hope you guys can hear me. My apologies about that, guys. I'm not sure if you guys can hear me or when it cut out, but the page crashed. So, as I was saying, there's so many things that kids of this generation missed out on. Nothing major, like no war, thankfully. But more so smaller things, but that are still pretty major, like music. Music for me is one of the most biggest and most important things in my life from being a 90s kid because I know the music One of the biggest things I do gotta say, one of the biggest reasons why I'm very proud is the fact that I'm able to actually do a stream because during the late '90s, I believe it was in '98 or '99, um, the internet was created. So I was born during one of the biggest revolutions in history, the internet. So I'm very, very, very proud to know this. And I know quite a bit about history, but I don't know a lot. I know quite a bit about my own history. So something of which really is very, very irrelevant. Um, can you guys hear me? Okay, sorry guys, I'm trying to look through something here. But typically, I'm not a very big person for oh, there it is, for just random shit. Like I know there's a lot of stuff that I could talk about that personally would really actually interest me, but for you it would be really boring. Um, where did my pencil go? Sorry guys, where's my pencil? Where did my pencil go? Oh, there it is. Whoops! Thank God I caught that. My TV remote almost fell behind my TV. My dresser. Sorry, I couldn't find my pencil. I was like, where the hell did it go? Where are you? So I got a pencil in there. I'll keep. Sorry, I got a pen there. I got a pencil. I can put here. My. I'm trying to get my stuff ready for tomorrow because I got me some skewer and pretty much it's really it's like for me another thing that's changed is the school curriculum. I know as I got older, schools have changed. Pretty much. As you guys can guess, I'm tired. I'm always tired. I make the elderly look like they got more energy than anybody else in the world. Not hating on the elderly, just saying. Okay, I need my other calculator. I have one calculator that I do not know where it is. That made no sense. I have a calculator, but I'm not sure where it is. I've got three calculators, but the one that I want to use, I could use this one really. I guess I have to. I don't really like it. The buttons are just too small. Makes it hard to see. What? Sorry about that, guys. My dog was hungry. Um, but yeah, definitely. There's so many things. Like I was saying, music has to be one of the biggest things. And the biggest, I would have to say, being '90s baby, is the internet. The That was one of the biggest evolutions that I think anybody has ever heard of. Easily, anybody could say that the internet was, if not the biggest thing that humankind got out of the '90s. And I think personally, it's nice to be able to tell my kids, I was born during the time of the internet. That I can only imagine what the internet's going to be like. One day, maybe one day I'll look back on this stream and I'll be like, kids, this is what I did. And most likely by then I'll probably have taken the channel or forgotten about it or something. But nonetheless, not saying it's not worth it, it's not important, but easily I do gotta say, there's so many things that we just don't know yet. Like, where are we gonna be 20, 30 years from now, physically? I'm not saying like in a sense of finance or financially. I want to know, yeah, but I'm not. See, if I had the chance to find out, I personally wouldn't, just because again, that's kind of testing your fate in a way. Not really, but here's another one of the I know, I think moments. Um, There's going to be a montage. Somebody's going to do a montage. If I haven't seen it, of the every I know, I think moment. Actually, let me put this here. And yeah, might as well. I'm probably not to get my dog again. I can already hear my mom getting mad. Um, there's nothing major. Like again, no wars, thankfully. Not that I want a war, by the way. That I don't want. There's so many good things though, about the world that have changed just in like 10, 15 years that impress me immensely. Um, just out of curiosity. Sorry, guys. I know I'm seem like I'm fiddling around with everything uh, right when I have to do a stream, but I just want to go. I'm going through everything. I already got my bag packed, but I want to make sure that I got everything that I need. And there's for obvious reasons it'll be beneficial. I got my key clip. Ow. I've got my lucky ring, which I've worn during any major event in school, and I've done very well. So I'm very happy about that. And that's pretty much it. Not that you guys care, by the way. I know you guys don't care. You don't gotta tell me, like, damn it, Marco, you don't give me shit. I know. Okay, I thought this was gonna work. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, never mind. But pretty much, yeah. I'm sorry if I'm breathing heavy on the mic. I'm not sure if you guys can hear the heavy breathing. Doesn't seem like it. There we go. Oh, that's perfect. That is perfecto. Now all I have to do Let's take the carabiner clip. I was going to call it a binder clip. And I put it like this. Because I have it backwards. Okay, so I put this backwards. Fuck. Just so I can easily attach this to my bag and detach it to my bag just as easily. Oh no, 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 no. I don't want to bend it. I don't want to bend it. Um, I do not want to bend it. Sorry, but you, my friend, have to unbend yourself. That sounds really gay. That's great. Okay. Oh my god, I hate this fucking bag sometimes. I hope my mom didn't hear that. I didn't even know what she would say if she ever heard. I've cussed in front of my mom. I cuss in front of my mom actually on a regular basis, unfortunately. I'm not happy about it, by the way. I cuss too much. I think that's one of the main reasons why I cuss on stream, because I cuss a lot daily, not in public. I know I'm not like one of those bratty kids that swears like wherever. I'm not like I hate kids that are like that. Cause kids that swear in public. It's one thing, if you're arguing, like you get really pissed. Not that makes it better, but at least like that, it's a little more understandable. But when you argue and yell over pointless shit, is when it really gets like annoying, like truly. Uh, Plug this into charge. First, actually, let me make sure that this can fit in here. Oh, yeah, of course it can. But nonetheless, there's so many other things that I do gotta say I'm happy about. Even if I wasn't a '90s baby, um, one of the biggest reasons why I would want to be a '90s baby if I wasn't was because I'd be missing out on just everything I mentioned. Two, a lot of the newer kids grow up around the modern technology that I'm not really that we didn't have when I was a young kid. We didn't have tablets, and or if we did, it wasn't like to the extent that we have now. You know what I mean? Have iPhones, touchscreen iPods, touchscreen MP3 players, tablets, touchscreen computers, touchscreen laptops, and all this great stuff. And all this they got sport watches with touch on them, and all these amazing things that we didn't have when I was a little kid. Like we obviously didn't have an Apple Watch when we were a little kid. That was made out of gold. That cost you like 8 grand, I think it is, if not more. I don't. I'm not sure. But nonetheless, not hating on the modern gen, by the way. No, no, no. But it's just one of those things that I'm not happy about. Like you kids grow up around the shit. Like then you're like you got to read a book. Like yeah, I've read books all my life. I read books still, and it's not even for school. Ain't that a shocker? Uh, I'm just saying this, like in all seriousness. A lot of kids that I know that are like young kids, or kids that got siblings, like friends of mine that have siblings. I'm pretty sure this isn't gonna work the way I want it to. I'm almost 90% sure. Yeah, I didn't want to scratch my carabiner clip because this carabiner clip would probably cost you about $3-4. I only paid it about $1, so it's a really good quality carabiner clip. I've had it for about a year. You can hear that. I had another one from Dollar Tree, sorry, and I think it was a Dollar Tree. I'm pretty sure it was a Dollar Tree, and I do gotta say I like Dollar Tree a lot more than Dollarama for certain things. Like for their food aspect, like sauce and little snacks and things like that, and bread, they're great because they don't go over like $3. I think it's a $1.25. They don't go over something like that. For most of their items. So again, that's one of the big ways that Dollarama loses out because you can make a lot more money at selling everything at one price than selling everything at different prices. That can start off from like $1.99 and go up to like $4. So, or at least $3. Whereas a Dollar Tree, you buy two items, you're already spending $3 because you're at $1.25 each. So that being said, or sorry, 2.50. So that being said, that's quite a bit of money. Nonetheless, though, again, it's not. I don't know. It's not a huge deal, not a major thing, but I prefer Dollar Tree over. Excuse me, over what's it called, Dollarama, over for most things. Anytime. I've got to get another carabiner clip to plug. Not the plug to. Oh, why is it plug? Or can I just? Sorry, guys. I know I'm driving you guys nuts talking to myself while I'm trying to do this and the stream. But definitely, one of the other things that kids missed out on, which I just remembered, TV shows. Like we had Teletubbies, but we had the original Teletubbies. Now is probably something that's like next generation. They got fucking Transformers is a fucking cartoon. We didn't have Transformers as a cartoon. We had fucking Dora the Explorer, Caillou, fucking Berenstain Bears, um, Corduroy Bear, Corduroy. I think it was Corduroy. It's named after the material that I really hate. Uh, but undoubtedly, I do gotta say, there's a lot of things that I like about the current generation, but it's nothing that would make me, like, if I had the choice to, like I mentioned earlier, grow up as a 90s kid being somebody who didn't, I would obviously take that. One, I would be a little mature and I would say, well, I want to be older. I'm not gonna lie, I still sometimes think like that. Just not, or I really don't, but I don't know how to explain it. Like when you're younger and you're like, God, I wish I was older. I don't gotta hear you, and then you gotta hear your fucking landlord because I don't everybody wants that. I don't think anybody wants to hear their landlord unless it's something nice like, "Hey, tenant, you don't got to pay rent for the next 20 years." That's never gonna happen though. So we can all just discard that thought from our fantasies. Me being one of those people. Yeah, but that's that's sad. I know. Is that rust or what is that? I'm not even sure what the hell that is. I think that's rust. And I just got it on my cleaning cloth for my glasses. That was not smart. Not a huge deal. I can get one for like another buck something. $2. I do gotta say, this is one of the best things that I got from the dollar store. It was a cleaning cloth for my glasses. It works so good that my mom ended up going back one day to get one for herself. She doesn't have glasses. Just kidding, she does. Uh, that wasn't funny. There was no fanny. But enough talking about the generation, like what they missed out on. What you guys have. Now this is where I'm going to twist it around. Instead of saying what you guys had or what you guys didn't have, I'm going to say what you guys do have that I didn't have. Instead of me saying what I had that you guys didn't have, such as Tupac and Biggie, Or more so Biggie. Biggie died after Pac, but Pac died in 92, I think, or 91, 91. On September 13, I believe it was. Nope, shit. There goes a screw. Oh, no, 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 no. You measly bastard. Ugh. We sure as hell didn't have the dark web. I don't think we had the dark web. Um, but then again, what the hell do I know? I don't think at 3 years old my goal in life was to figure out if we had a dark web or not. Ow! Laws have changed, but we're all fucked anyway, so it doesn't make a difference. Where did... Here it is. There's a lot of shit that's changed. There's so many different more versions of Pokemon that are out, or that have been out. There's so many new game consoles. You now have game consoles that have a touch screen. Yeah, I know. You have game consoles that have a backlit screen. Now I know the SP, the Game Boy Advance SP, had a backlit screen, but just for the sake of the video, oh, bro, I want to make it sound like I had jack shit when I was your age. That's the one thing I do got to credit my parents, my mom for more so. I don't really care about my dad, but excuse me. And that is growing up without a TV, or growing up without color TV, or growing up without fucking internet. How did you do it? To be honest with you, that I can see being a lot better in terms of the economy. I did not want to do that. Fuck. But actually, well, I don't need a Caribbean clip on here, but I might as well keep it on there anyway. Just because. Because. Sound like a chicken. Bill Cosby got arrested. That's something that changed that we did not have. Or he got released on $1 million bail. That was my toe. Um, what else? I'm actually gonna look this up. I'm interested to see what do the current generation kids have that 90s kids didn't. Exactly what I wanted. Fat catalog. High fructose. Okay, don't need that. Television is not a learning tool, but too much television rots your brain. That's fucking something. Barbie and okay, I really don't care fucking Barbie. Pluto is no longer a planet. I really actually I got a screen check so you guys can see the description for that. That's fucking interesting. Pluto is no longer a planet for number 5. Like what the fuck? I'm actually gonna read through all of these. I might as well. High fructose corn syrup is now evil. I mean, it's never really changed in sugary makeup, and added sugar has probably always been evil. But our parents used to ignore doctors' sound advice and wire us up to the gills on soda and blue raspberry gushers. Juice was practically a preventative medicine. Milk came in a distant second, and water was afterthought. But corn syrup, Corn syrup made food last longer, it kept kids awake, and it helped make things chewy. And hey, if it could really transform fruit from a plubby mass to something that you rolled out by the foot, it was game. Today's children will never know that joy, nor will they know what it feels like to tweak on the crack like high of Mountain Dew. I feel badly for them. I truly. Oh fuck, that's one of my favorite drinks. Actually, maybe that is probably my favorite drink, Mountain Dew. And then you got Gatorade, and then water, and then Coca Cola. Number two, television is now a learning tool. When I grew up, and this is probably something I can say, we had Ren and Stimpy. We did. That was more in the States. This is probably from the States, but I know we had Ren and Stimpy a little bit here, which was then banned for inappropriate episodes. There were multiple episodes banned in Canada that which actually led it to being banned as a show. I do not know if it's still on TV now, or if it not still, if it got back on TV now. I'm not sure. I doubt it. Now kids are supposed to be learning at every turn, and that's exhausting. It is exhausting. The best lesson I probably learned from television was that purple dinosaurs help you clean up your toys. And hey Arnold, what? The best lesson I probably learned from television was that purple dinosaurs helped you clean up your toys. And all I learned from oh, okay, I see. Hey, I thought that was the end of a sentence. Okay, I'm like, what? From Hey Arnold was how to hide your crush on a football headed kid by being horrible to him. I still flirt that way to this day. Now the juniors, both Nick and Disney, so Nickelodeon being Canadian and Disney being like the American equivalent, or Nickelodeon being the American equivalent basically to Disney, but it's not even close in terms of popularity. I think it's Canadian. I'm pretty sure it is because it's nowhere near as good as Disney, without a doubt. Like Nickelodeon hasn't made a movie, I don't think, in ages, unless you're considering the SpongeBob movie, which I believe Disney actually partnered with the creators to make. Um, but now the juniors, Nickelodeon Junior and Disney Junior and delineate to parents what social and educational skills each show will offer their miniature audience. Wow, wow, Wubsy. The fuck is that? Teach. This is how you know I'm not a 20th first century baby. Wow, wow, Wubsy. That sounds really fucking appealing to children. It really does. Teaches children how to share and care by nurturing. This is something I didn't learn. Social. Sorry. Social and emotional development while simultaneously grading. I don't know what the fuck that is. Grading at the nerves. Fuck me. Of every of every adult who watches it. Fuck. Olivia teaches kids. I've never heard of this show or this. Wow, wow, Wubsy. Yep, never heard of it. I'm not surprised, by the way. I've seen a lot of the cartoons. Every once in a while, I like to watch cartoons just to bring me back to the childhood that I never had. I'm sorry, I had to say it. That wasn't funny. Why the fuck are you laughing? Yeah. Olivia teaches kids about using their imagination, and Handy Manny, which I know, reinforces stereotypes of Latinos. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but that's so true. I've never actually thought. It's so true. It makes Latinos. Honey Manny. Sorry, guys, I have to mute my mic. I'm going to piss myself. Honey Manny reinforces stereotypes about Latinos and as ingenious little handyman with a bunch of tools for friends. That, I think, is an understatement. Three, but too much television now rots your brain. When I was a kid, my parents would turn on the TV, leave the dogs in the house, and lock the door. Latchkey kid security. 101. Turn on the TV and nobody will make a single move away from the set and into trouble. Now, kids are being told to go outside for most of the day, which yes is great for them as they are little snot balls, active little snot balls, especially if you load them up on HFCS, whatever the fuck that is. I don't know what the fuck that is, truly. Let me look this up. I truly don't know what that is. This is probably something I should know. HF. Yes. Oh, okay, I see. I see. It's relating to this son of a bitch. And active little snot balls, especially if you load them up on HFCS. And they are the glory days before they'll have to fork over tons of money for gym membership. That'll have recent. But toddlers are doing yoga in Central Park in the middle of the day. And that might be taking things too far. The only yoga I did was when I was a kid. Was when a kid was. But the only yoga I did when I was a kid was when I didn't know how to pronounce yogurt. This is a good one. I like this one. That delicious fake pink goo that was not from Greece and definitely had sugar aplenty. That's true. Barbie and Disney princesses are now causes of poor self esteem. A 5-year-old once told me that she did not like to play with Barbie because she is not natural. And while I wanted to kiss the child for not buying into the bullshit Barbie brings, sorry, I was trying to read over that. I wondered exactly how her mother had managed to teach her something at such a young age. When I was a kid, Barbie and her animated sisters, the princesses, were the stuff of legend. They taught us that as long as you want it, you could be anything or do anything or make any man love you. Ladies, that's complete fucking bullshit. I can fucking guarantee that happening never. Uh, in terms of any man loving you, I highly fucking doubt it. You have to like look like a fucking $1,000,000, which is disgusting. That men typically go for looks first. But whatever, whatever. I'm not saying I don't, but you know. Yeah. How many careers did Barbie have? She was president, and a teacher, and an Olympic gymnast, and a dog washer, and a sold Oreo cookies. Oh, and sold Oreo cookies. Damn it! She taught us how to multitask. And the Disney princess, with her tiny waist and hair down to the little princess parts, showed us the enduring power of true love, especially if it was with rich princess type dudes. Prince type dudes. Pluto is no longer a planet. Like, what the fuck? Really? Okay, I do not think this is actually something that was supposed to be put here. I didn't even think it was. Wow. Adult programming is now definitely for adults. If you had cool parents, they would let you set up with them now and watch racy shows like Friends. Now, mommy and daddy watch True Blood and Game of Thrones. Isn't it Blue Blood? Whatever. Where people drink and smoke and eat solitary Brussels sprouts on Thanksgiving. The horror. And I don't think I would have been ready for that at tender age of 9 3/5. 7. Technology is no longer a novelty. This is a fucking true statement right there. Once upon a time, Oregon Trail was a totally groundbreaking computer game. I do not remember Oregon Trail, by the way. I've heard of it, but I don't remember actually seeing it. And we would beg our teachers to go to the lab at school devoted to sad little square Macintosh computers. Lucky, I always had a Windows computer in my school. Fuck, I lost out. I still, I still get a twinge of nostalgia when I play it online. My family also had only one house computer for a long time, which sat proudly and awkwardly in the dining room, like that revered, revered. How do the fuck you pronounce this? Great aunt everyone knew they were supposed to love, but were kind of afraid they might get, what the fuck? Okay, I gotta completely read that again. Revered great aunt everyone knew they were supposed to love, but were kind of afraid they might kill if they breathed on her. Now 2-year-olds know how to operate an iPad better than I do. That's completely true. I completely agree with the hands-on learning, but I don't know. Kind of teaches kids to go to like technology as a first resort. You know what I mean? It doesn't actually get the brain to process because technology does everything for us. That's why it's such a big what's it called? It's such a big evolution because it does everything for us practically. We can buy whatever we want: drugs, body parts, bodies, people, obviously, um, inappropriate things, you know, adult things, adult pleasurable things. I hope you guys get what I'm talking about. And yeah, yeah. Music is a sad state of affairs. I got a burp. Excuse me. Once upon a time, pop music had it good. We had NSYNC first. We loved Justin Timberlake. I do gotta say, I remember NSYNC. I remember NSYNC. They were very good. We loved Justin Timberlake. They were very good too. Justin Timberlake. I love that band. Just kidding. I know it's a girl. I'm just kidding. I know it's a guy. I know. I know. I'm not good at jokes. Jumps limit. Damn it! And the Backstreet Boys. Oh, yes, yes, yes. That was so good. I wanted that way. And Savage Garden, which I've never heard of. Shaggy was considered rap. I don't know what the fuck Shaggy is. I know who Shaggy is, but I don't know what it is. And there was Britney, dear sweet glorious Britney, before she shaved head, before the shaved head, and Federline, and every other bit of her downfall. Now kids have Bieber and Britney and Redux, whoever the fuck that is. And one of the One Direction boys has 4 nipples. Wow. This is fucking awkward. I'm not even gonna ask if that's true or not. Not that I give a fuck. Okay, I'm gonna ask. Is that true? You guys know what I'm gonna do. These from One Direction have. How many people ask this question? Why are so many people asking this question? God damn it. Yes, those are nipples, of course. Okay. Um, I will want to get that out of my head from now on. This is unacceptable. 9. No, kids no longer base their schedule around a special television event. This is completely fucking true. Used to be, if you didn't watch a Disney Channel original movie on its world premiere showing, you just weren't cool. I don't think it was like that in my era, but fuck, I'm not that old. It was like a rite of passage to swoon over Ryan Merriman and Eric Von Deeten. The boys wanted a baby bone Xenon, a girl of the 21st century, and everyone loved TGIF. It was the condolences we were thrown for being too young to go out and party. Now kids have TIVO. Here we go again. I'm not good with my up to date terminology. TIV. The fuck is that? But oh, what the fuck? Wow, wow, I learned things very quickly. They never had to miss anything. Television waits for them to go have a life and do baby yoga in the park, and the show will still be there for them when they get back. That, my friends, nobody's watching. Oh, I do get a viewer! Yay! So you can as well, most likely not relate to being well, most likely, actually, you can relate to being a 90s baby or an older 90s baby from the 80s, 70s, possibly even 60s. Okay, I don't think 60s. I don't think you're going to be like your 50s watching this, but fuck, what do I know? Or even early 60s, depending on when your birthday is. 11. Today's kids now know. Oh, fuck. Today's kids grows up. Fuck. Especially because Andy left Buzz and Woody and went off to college. Fuck. And I'm still traumatized by that fact. I didn't know that. Okay, that's pretty interesting. I'm actually going to share that with you guys because I'm sure one of you guys is probably going to want to read that for yourself to see if all that buffoonery and assholery is true. Assholery. He he. Oh, I should have added. Fuck. I should have added the episode 77 thing. Oh, I lost my viewer. Fuck. 10 things 90s kids will have to explain to their children. Fuck, this is going to make me feel old. Topanga was at some point in human history considered not only a legitimate first name for a human being, but the kind of name that would inspire in malleable teenage boys a lifelong infatuation. I've never fucking heard of this name before. It's probably some Middle Eastern name. Topanga in our days was leading. What the fuck? Was leading lady name material. Oh, Topanga, pronounced Tapanga. For those who will have only ever seen it written down, is the name of the quintessential girl next door who will live along with Farini in our hearts forever. Two, at some point we carried around little plastic. Oh my god! Oh my god! I remember these! Oh my god! I fucking remember these! I never actually had one, but I remember these. Fuck! I feel old. What do they look like? I don't even remember what they look like. Um, oh, holy fuck! I completely remember these. These were the fucking shit. You could feed something. You could play with something. Now you got this shit. Oh, oh. I know you have the Tamagotchi sit, but oh. I wonder how much these would go for. I'm not even gonna actually want to look it up. How much they go for on Amazon? Are you serious? God damn! These are like, oh my god, $173. These are like $10. What? Okay, I can see this being worth something. It's in the packaging. Oh my god, I can't believe this guy has it still in the. How the hell? It's black. Look at this. I sound like your parents when they see like a TV show from like fucking 30s. Like, oh my god, son, daughter, get your ass over here. Look at this. I used to watch this when I was a little boy, a little girl, and yada 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 yada. You're not gonna give a shit about what I gotta say. You guys can tell I obviously can't do that little high pitched voice. Fuck, that's interesting to see that these are well overpriced. Fuck. In these screens lives our hearts, our pets, our raisin. I'm not gonna bother reading that. Our very own Tamagotchi. We love them. We listen to their tiny electronic screams of malnourishment, and we occasionally forgot to pick up their poop for long enough that they died a torture, poop-filled death. They were perhaps our first foray into the life-consuming world of electronics and self-absorption, later to be fully manifested by Facebook. The black Power Ranger was black, and the yellow Power Ranger was Asian. Fuck, that was racist. We were so completely ahead of our time and beyond the capacity to even think in terms of something as inconsequential as race that I don't know. Casting directors were racist in the 90s. That is definitely fucking probably the most truest thing ever. I'm gonna as well post this. This I'm actually. So that way you guys can just type "Let's Talk" episode 77. I don't think that one viewer came back. If they did, I'll be happy now. Of course not. Why the fuck would they do that? I actually gotta post this on Facebook. I'm sorry, guys. That was too funny. Too funny. It was so funny. Yeah. This easily fucking shows you what the fuck's going on with our society. Number four. Long before we had spending, he was spending his days foisting his mediocre children on us. Will Smith was actually the perfect human specimen. He also undoubtedly holds some world record for saving the world the most times while simultaneously delivering flawless catchphrases and giving cool guy nods to the camera. The Men in Black rap song, I actually gotta look this up, at the time was created and received by the public without the slightest trace of irony. Really. He was that good. Fuck. This is something I actually want to listen to. I'm gonna mute my mic right now. God damn. I'm gonna pause this so I don't get a copyright strike, but that was downright dope. Easily, I can understand why that was really good. In some inevitable shift of the time space continuum in which James Cameron continues to rob humanity of all that is good and scared and sacred in this world, Fern Gully will be known as the movie that ripped off Avatar. I'll be right back. My apologies. I have to set my alarm before I forget. Alarm. No, I have to pin this to my taskbar again. Wow. Wow, wow, wowie, wow, wow. Let me. Oh my god, ow, my ear. I gotta remember I got my stud back in my ear. I put it back the other day, my mom did. And I can't find the hole. My eyes are shit with my glasses. And then I can't see it without my glasses, so. Oh, I seen this on Alpha. I just 45 bucks. I don't think I'll buy a shirt. Just no. At least that's how much I seen it for a few days ago. So, and some inevitable idiot. It will be up to us to crusade for what is right. It is up to us to explain that Fern Gully was not only a predecessor to Avatar, but better in that it contained both Tim Curry and a singing pile of molasses, and Robin Williams rapping about animal testing in the pharmaceutical industry. As a side note, if you have not recently listened to the full lyrics of the Baddie rap, I recommend you do, as they are horrifying. You guys know what I'm gonna do. Please don't be traumatizing. Ow, ow, ow. Fuck, I'm scared. I'm not even gonna lie. Where the turn on my volume? I don't want to be traumatized for life. Get my mic so I can hear this. Oh my god. I seen the Hex Girls from fucking Scooby Doo. I remember that. Like, fully. Am I really the only one who completely understood this as a young child? Yes. Okay, I keep hearing this like, oh, why would they put this on a children's show? Okay, when I was younger, I watched this. I loved the song and had no idea about its message. So I think it's completely fine because I only just discovered its meaning when I was like 12. Same. Oh, the same people would most likely fall into shock if they watched the wrong episode of Powerpuff Girls. My younger self-esteem is completely oblivious to one certain one-liners. I discovered this when I was 18. I fucking don't get this, but whatever. 6. A neighborhood boy who completely disregards your family and puts a ladder directly on the teenage girl's window to climb up. His discretion is not only acceptable, it's charming. It's the kind of stuff that would make said family take the ladder. I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to mean. Ladder boy under their wing and into their heart. The 90s were a simpler time. One where we didn't have to worry about things like breaking and entering. For me, that's completely different. I live in Toronto. Clarissa today would have steel bars on the inside of her window, and her father would continually remind her that the next door boy with his ladder and his touchy hands have no place in this household. His household. Though, on the surface, they are the exact same thing in every conceivable way. Um, Whether you like the Backstreet Boys or NSYNC said more about your character than all of the terrible macaroni art you could ever make for your child's psychologist. Essentially, liking NSYNC, he meant you liked Justin Timberlake, as he was clearly a Seabiscuit in that race from the get go. Okay, so straight from the get go, or is it straight from the get go? The struggle is potentially real. You even like him with his terrible icy blonde mini fro. What? Liking Backstreet Boys gave you a bit more of a cultural palette, as there was no clear Diana in those Supremes. Nick was kind of the wholesome, if northern Florida redneck, safe choice, save the save for his humiliating younger brother, Aaron. Brian was the shy, sensitive type. AJ. Oh, babe. AJ was a hot, dandruff meth addict. Kevin Richardson was mute, with sexy, sculpted facial hair. This sounds really fucking gay. Nobody liked Howie. Choosing between two groups was like choosing between beloved children, but once that line was crossed, there was no going back. I want to really want to zig. Ah, okay. I remember this. Oh, fuck, it's from a TV show. I don't remember which TV show. Has a meaning, and oh, please tell me. And all true 90s kids know it, but we must never share it. Okay, I don't know what that means. Like the Illuminati, it must remain between us. The key holders. With great power comes great responsibility. Lisa Frank is not the name of a woman, it is the name of, of a movement, a culture, a way of living. It is a theory, a concept, a belief in something greater than yourself. It is the belief that all girls are entitled to dolphins covered with rainbows, jewels encrusted frogs, and unicorns and acid trip colors hugging each other. It is the ideology, ideology, sorry, that no notebook is complete until it literally hurts your eyes to look at from So much color saturation. It is the hope that no school slumpy. Fuck. That no school supply, no matter how insignificant, will be left unbedazzled. That's so true. It is the knowledge that your eraser cap and that your granddaughters and her granddaughters after her will not be some boring little nub. It will be a diamond covered with butterflies and a rainbow of colors. Wow. It is the dream of a better tomorrow. Number 10. Incredibly depressing women in Indiana covered in cats and glass figures they buy at the Hallmark store use to troll the web. 1.0. To invest thousands of dollars in tiny stuffed animals filled with plastic beans. That happened. Beanie Babies. Beanie. Oh, I remember these. Okay, I actually had one. I got it as a gift. I don't remember who gave it to me. Now, for me to go try and find out what the fuck where it is. Are these? Why should them be worth money? And I threw mine out. I threw mine out. Ooh. A mouse delusion. Oh, it's a book about stuffed bears. Beanie Babies. Watch me have had a fucking rare Beanie Baby. I know this one is rare. I've always heard about this one. The black one. 600 bucks for a fucking stuffed bear. Shit. $5,000. Oh my Christ. $1,000. Wow. Okay, I can understand that's Princess Diana. I can kind of understand this one. This one I'd seen. I'm almost 100% sure that I had. I know I had one like this. I don't know if it was a piece one. I kind of figured that the. No way. 350K for a flippin' stuffed bear? 61 people are willing to pay that ginormous amount of money for this fucker right there. Me. I see. Wow. Okay, this is really weird. I don't know. Oh, fuck. Oh, wow. 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 From 97. Hey, it's 18 years old almost. So it's born the same year as me. Actually worth $250,000. I should pay myself. I should sell myself. As a, can you imagine having yourself as a Beanie Baby? Baby? Yada, yada, yada. This happened. Beanie Babies were not just significant, they were the first example most of us had of envy, greed, and wrath. Sorry, as I was reading on. If somebody messed up that heart-shaped TY tag, so help you God, that was the end of whatever contact you had with that monster of a human being. That tagless Beanie Baby was now trash, and you had to deal with consequence. It was at that moment, that devalued Beanie Baby moment, that most of us accept the truth. We'll never have nice things. That, my friends, was a true life lesson. Why kids who didn't grow up in the 90s missed out. This is like essentially what I want you guys to know. Childhood was filled with the days of unbounded freedom and fun. They were the days marked by innocence, playing outside for hours, rolling around in the grass, giggling endlessly without a worry in the world. Now, new friends were made with each passing day. Everyone in the class got a Valentine's Day card, and drama was an unknown phenomenon. The world was our oyster, and finding amusement in the littlest things came so easily. Comparing our childhood years between 1980 and 2000 with the childhood years of the children today, you can't help feel sympathy for these kids who seem to be robbed of the same experiences we had. The world is in constant evolution. New changes arise every day. The one downfall toward advancing society is a lack of genuineness, it seems. In today's culture, the general population seeks to follow the latest trends rather than set themselves apart in a unique manner. Everything and everyone seems to fit the mold laid out by rigid societal and political norms. This is very true, I do gotta say. That's actually something I'll actually be a part of. I try to fit into the societal norm. Technology is perpetually growing and becoming more and more relevant in the lives of the kids today. Although Generation Y is known as being technology savvy and immune to the most traditional marketing and sales techniques used in today's society, we grew familiar with technology at an older age when its advancements became more relevant, especially with Apple's boom around 2000. Yeah, I do gotta say, I think that's when they released the the iPod. They released, I think, the iPod Nano 7th gen, the one with the camera. I'm pretty sure that was in 2003. And in 2005 or 2004, they released the iPod Touch. Then in '07 they released the iPhone, and from there on, I think once they hit the iPhone's sale, they just went sky high. Higher levels of technology are paving the road for technology reliant Generation Z. In some ways, this might be beneficial considering the growth of our society, but what effect will it have on the children themselves? I used to be envious of my older sister's beeper, thinking that the see through piece of plastic was the coolest thing ever. The thing is, back in the 90s, it was the coolest thing ever. These days, every fourth grader is a proud owner of the latest iPhone model. Many Gen years haven't even opened the iPhone bandwagon yet. The same goes for music listening capabilities. Thanks to Apple, everyone has their grandmother, and their grandmother now owns some version of the iPod. Back during Gen years, childhood days, Walkmans were the shit. The day I finally got my yellow Walkman and popped the TLC's Crazy Sexy Cool was one of the most memorable days of my life. That was an 80s thing, I know, because I know the song. Um, with the MP3s and iPods in the picture, Gen Zers, whatever the fuck those are losing sight of the value of good music. No one listens to albums anymore, but instead puts on the shuffle option on their iPod to shift through whatever songs are in their music library. Gen Zers are being exposed to pop hits of Justin Bieber and every other band that sounds like him, rather than falling in love with bands that redefine music like Nirvana, Bruce Springsteen, Leonard Skynyrd. This nerd is from the sky. Advancing in technologies and benefits is benefiting our use in terms of educational value. In some ways, academics are turning more elucidated electronic methods of learning that allow for customized instruction through sophisticated computer programming and other resources being used in classrooms. Back in the day, in childhood school days for Gen years. Oh, I see what that is. Not years, Gen years. It wasn't until the early 90s that some schools even thought about developing computer labs. In the 90s, we were introduced to software like Oregon Trail and where in the world is Carmen San Diego. I don't know what that is. But we rarely use computers for the internet researching capabilities until later years. Before Google was introduced in 98, we actually would talk in, sorry, before introduced in 98, we would actually walk to the library and use the Dewey Decimal System to find books that pertained to the subject we were researching. Going to the library, getting to know the librarian, and engaging in a good book was a luxury. These days, it's questionable how much longer librarians and libraries will be relevant to the era, or even existence. The children of today are spoiled with the resources handed to them that include internet search engines and computer software that simplifies everything. And many of these children even dread the thought of reading. Advancing technology is a benefit to our ever growing society, but the children are losing sight of educational value because of technology's implications. Technology is having great efforts on the social norms of Generation Y, but yet greater efforts on the growing population of Generation Z. Higher levels of technology are changing the values of our society and dividing our culture. The children of Generation Z are being corrupted at too early of an age on all things exploited in the media, which is completely true. I'm actually going to post this because I think this is a very crucial point, but not too many people actually realize. Oh, I see that Donald Trump one. Was I? I pissed myself when I seen it. Look at that, though. Seriously, seriously, look at it. Look, yeah. Look at that. I pissed myself. Anyways, back on topic here. Of course, I'm going to viewer. Uh, I'm going to be lazy. Oh fuck, I can't. Let me do this. I wanted to do the whole title, and I forgot to do it the second one. Wow. I'm definitely surprised about the BDB thing though. Good burp. Excuse me. Uh, while technology has had a hand in introducing these kids to advancing technology that impairs their social growth, it could be the new era that's becoming increasingly racy and explicit that is robbing Generation Z of an innocent childhood and the chance to think for themselves and determine what is of value. As well finished. I was going to say I'm going to read the rest tomorrow because I seen that you have like all this portion here, but let me just finish. I only got like a sentence, or sorry, paragraph three. The focus of the media narrows in on changing trends and superficial and mere materialistic things, alternating poli- sorry guys, alternating political views and opinions and graphic exposures to world issues, while the children of Generation Z, which is my generation by the way, should be properly educated on the relevant current events and experience of the world. Sorry, that's not my generation. My generation, Z comes after Y, so Y comes before Z. I come before that generation, so I'm Generation Y. Should be properly educated on the relevant current events and experience the world for what it is. It seems that we are going about it in all the wrong ways, which is completely true. The times are changing, but accepting them for what they're turning into is becoming more and more difficult. We need to give the kids a chance to be kids and experience the age of innocence without the corruption of their values. Generation Y is consistently referred to as a population filled with self indulgent, technology crazed, and attention craving individuals. What? I'm confused. Anyways, however, it's the population that raised us who refers to our generation with such disapproval. So, what does the future look like for Generation Z? It's how we're brought up that determines much of who we will be in the future. If we have high hopes and expectations for Generation Z, then it's up to us to provide these kids with the same genuine upbringing and positive environment that we had. That is going to be it for today, though, guys. I hope to God you guys enjoyed this because I truly like this. This is probably one of my best episodes yet. Until next time, though, guys, I'm going to end it off here, simply telling you